And so here we are. Hello, Jenna, nice to see you.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very good. I'm trying to put my video on, so it's gonna maybe take me a second because I have a new laptop. Imagine.
Amazing. That's good.
So how should I do that? Oh, that's difficult. Hi, you're beautiful with these hats. Where have you been? You play tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we just arrived on time for the webinar because today we were actually spending time with our friends, and we were waiting for a taxi to come along, but there was so much traffic, so we just arrived. Yeah, so we just arrived
guys.
perfect on time.
Great.
Is it challenging to open in the video?
I don't know how to put the video on because it shows on my screen that my camera is stopped. I don't really know what to do. Maybe from general settings to open the camera or something. But yeah, I'll try, guys. I don't want to stop your time. I'll be listening and I'll try to fix it.
Yeah, but anyway, it also doesn't matter. As long as we can hear you, that's the most important.
All right. So, as we remember from last time, we have been talking about the 30 days challenge about YouTube and how we have been actually structured weekly into a progress in relation to step-by-step process on how you can, ciao Jenna, now I can see you, on how actually we can apply a step-by-step process in very details from the moment of trying to create your video for the avatar that is specifically needed for your client, into the structure of the videos and into the landing page, and a genuine message that is aligning with the whole process and the whole funnel, actually.
Yeah, so the whole journey, right? The whole customer journey is like this one message that you're selling from the beginning to the end.
It's the same thing. And the one analogy is that if I'm selling bananas, I can sell apple on the way. So it's very important that I talk about the same subject on the way in order to actually provide what I've promised that I will give to my audience and stick to it. So it's important that when I'm about to actually building all the process, I have in mind, and I start with an end in mind and then create my way backward. For example, as every video, we're gonna start with, let's say, a keyword research, and where I can go and find the right people for my product or service. And in that case, for example, let's say I'm talking about fitness and health, and I have a product that is actually maybe a protein shake or something like that, right? So I'm gonna do my research in terms of the keyword, and then I create a video and a funnel that along the way, I'm gonna talk about this shake protein only. And I'm gonna express the benefits and how you can use and so on and blah, blah, blah. And that is the same process in every product or service you actually wanna use. You need to respect the funnel. That's what is very important. Because people, once they see that, oh, he was talking about protein shake, and now all of a sudden he's talking about how can I plant something in my garden? What's matter with that, right? So it is very important that we keep aligned through the process. Now, it comes down to the last week we were actually having 5 questions that we were mentioning about the customer avatar question, and we just quickly we're gonna refresh it and repeat it. I do it?
Yeah, it's okay.
So, what is your potential customer looking for? What is your potential customer looking for? So what do they want? This is very important that you understand what they're searching for in relation to your product, that
Whatever
you
problem.
might solve a problem into their life, whether it is a shake protein, they want to boost their muscles, you are right there in front of them to offer this protein shake. So it's very important to meet them where they are at, right? And the second question was what is the problem that your audience is having? In that case, they have been trying many times different shakes, but didn't grow the muscles. So they are trying to find a different way on how to grow. And maybe my protein shake is 100% proven that thousands of people have used, and the result has been this and this and this. So this is my product proof for social proving in that case.
Or it could be that it's a person who is looking for the protein shake, but the problem is that maybe they're vegan and they want the vegan or the plant-based protein shake.
Yes.
So it's like it's different, maybe what they're looking for and which problem that they're having.
Yeah.
Can be slightly different.
Or maybe as I'm a person which is concerned about what I put in my body, I don't really want to put processed protein, right? I really would like to have something that most natural things that I put in my body, so I know that I don't put kind of artificial stuff in my body. So maybe I'm looking for specific things, and then it pop up exactly an ad that is talking about this. Then the next one is, what about, no.
This one.
Oh yeah. What does your potential customer want? What do they want? They want to grow their muscles. And how? You will be there in front of them with the right head. And what does your potential customer hate? I really want to grow my muscles, but I really hate to go to the gym, right? So I really hate to actually being in workout, long workout, maybe 2 hours workout 4 or 5 times a week. I don't really want to do that. It's too much time for me. I prefer half an hour, 15 minutes each day for 5 days. It would be much lighter to me, for example. Short, get done, on track. And maybe I'm the guy who offer a program about 15 minutes training and get the same result with your muscles, with the shake. Then
the last one.
How does your offer solve their problem? That's very important, right? How my product will solve the problem that they are having. If they really struggle with finding the right product that is beneficial to their body in terms of health and in terms of grow muscles, then I should actually mention that this program is not about artificial stuff. It's 100% natural and grow from plant protein or whatever it might be. And then you're trying to actually show to them that it's the perfect solution to what they're looking for. And then all of a sudden, when they see you in the message, they start to say, oh, this is exactly what I was looking for. Let me check it out. Potential customer, future customer. They like the product. You have a good product. It's a lifetime customer. Okay, that's a very simple process we've been going through last time. And this week, we are going to go through the 5 questions that you should also consider when you're about to write your ad. And this ad is relevant for both a person who want to do a video, but also for a person who just write a written article, a written ad on your landing page, in your campaign, in Bings or in Google, any platform actually. This is literally it's, let's say, universal, I will say. Yeah. And I go for it?
Yeah, you can just continue. I mean, so basically, the questions that Davide he just said out loud now, they are basically what we went through last time. And those are the questions that once you have created your avatar exercise, you should go through these questions. And that will make it even more clear how your project is going to benefit your avatar. And then the next 5 basically questions that we're going to go through now is how are you then creating your product into an ad that then is going to, how do you say, attach to those people that the potential customer avatar, right? So in order to create an ad, you need to understand the first question is, what do they hate? And these questions can be a little bit similar to how we created the avatar before, but what do my avatar hate doing? Okay, you need to know this before creating your ad. The next thing is, what do they not want to do? So this is a little bit similar to what Davide said about before. So what is it that my avatar doesn't want to do in order to still get what they want to get, right?
Yeah.
Because often this is like the self-limiting belief that many people are having. There is something which I want, but I think I can't get it because whatever.
Mm-hmm. And this can be related to our business. When you want to grow something and build it from scratch, whether it is import-export or you want to promote the SFM or you have your own product, it does take time at the beginning to build it, right? The benefit is that once you set up the business and it's up and running, then most of the work is pretty automated, and it does the work for you, right? So at the beginning, because you have no idea how all of this is working, you might have the question, yes, I want to build my own business, but I really don't have time. I don't want to make myself another full-time job. Then I'm really stuck. From 9 to 5, I'm gonna go to another 9 to 5, and this is not really what do I want in my life, right? I don't really want another job. I really want to make sure that I make more money, but that most of it is automated while I do the 9 to 5 or while I enjoy my family going around. I'm on holiday and I open my laptop and I start to receive the money for the work that I've put on previously, right? So this is what we all looking for. Mm-hmm. Why we are in SFM? That was exactly the reason why we started. Mm-hmm. It turns out that it became much more than what we expected. It went a lot more into a personal journey, personal development, but still today, what I'm looking for is to automate my money working for me rather than I work for money. And that process is not going to end in 1 month. It's not going to end in 1 year. It's not going to end in 2 years. I have already my project, which is 25 years long. It's not few days. It's not few weeks. So what you're looking for is something that you're going to actually have hands free and choose wherever you want to do during your day, wherever you want to go, wherever you want to fly, you have free choice. Why? Because money allows you to do so. So when you build something, don't look short term, look always long term, because there is where you are growing and your money double up, triple up and there is when you see the benefit. It comes that give you time. That's what they will do in 5 to 10 years time. They will give you time to spend how you want it with your family and so on, right? So it's very important to understand within your product or service, what do they not want to do? They don't want to go to the gym 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day. They don't want to have a diet where they eat 50 grams of bread. Everybody loves food. I love pizza. I love pasta. How can I survive without? Right? So you need to somehow make it in a way, give them because let's face it, we are living in an instant world gratification. If we want something, we want it quick and now, right? Quite quick and fast. So what is going to happen mentally? You're actually psychology. You're prepared to receive things fast. So you expect that in 1 week time or 2 weeks time, I can get my 6-pack abs. Go in front of the mirror and say, wow, I look fantastic, right? But the truth is 2 weeks, it's not enough, right? And as well, on the other side, you do not need to spend many hours in a gym every day to get your 6-pack. You can actually be smart enough and understand which food is good for you, because if you didn't know, health and fitness is 80% what you eat, 20% how you train. So at the end of the day, if you change your diet, you can actually benefit from receiving a six-pack abs in 2 weeks' time. This is actually quite different. Smart. I didn't know that. I knew that I have to do 500 push-up and abs each day, otherwise I wouldn't get any abs.
But also I think a lot about the mindset as well, right? The mindset also is what is changing. Like, if you believe that you can do something, then you will be able to do it. But if you don't believe that actually you can create and six-pack, or if you can create a life of freedom, and you can create a life where you are choosing what you want to spend your time on, if you don't believe it, it's never going to happen. So I think that a lot of the people that we get in is like they're stuck in the belief that they must work hard, that they must do all of these things, which actually they don't have to in order to actually get to where they want.
We are talking about my experience, and I will connect to the next question. What is the result they can achieve? Now, before I was 19, I was not even knowing that financial freedom. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what will allow you to do. I had only one mindset, only one idea, which was influenced by my family, by my parents. You need to work hard. Money doesn't grow on the trees. You need to spend so many hours for work if you want to earn more money. That's what is the limiting belief that everyone had, included me. I had it. Now I'm changing. I'm processing. I put different beliefs into my brain that bring me towards my final goal, which is very connected to this question. What is the result they can achieve? What is the result I can achieve in this making money online? So this is really a direct question. What is the result they can achieve? They can earn $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, no doubt. If they believe it, it's all another different story, right? So when it comes down to business, I had very, let's say, small expectation. To me, I was enough. For me, it was enough to have earned maybe $1,000 extra a month. I was super happy, right? But then you end up training yourself and believe that there is different opportunity out there that can actually not only let you achieve $1,000 a month, but actually you can up to 10,000 to 20,000, 30,000 a month. Now, does that mean that I'm chasing money? Not really. It really means that I can scale my business, earning more money, be able to retire much earlier, and be able to support my family that they are still in debt in Italy. So I'm willing to use those money that I invested and I am getting the return back into paying their mortgage for their house. That it's pretty unbelievable if you think about since they were 20 and now they are 60s and they still have mortgages over and over, you know, because this is so society and limiting beliefs and knowledge. It's all a mix up together that create that result. So you can't blame others than either yourself taking different actions. That's it. That's pretty simple. So I have been lucky to come across this book that changed my life, that was Rich Dad Poor Dad, that completely opened my brain at the right age and say to me, hold on, there is not only one way, there is another way. If you want it, you can achieve it too. And it's not magic stuff, blah, 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 because I'm not coming from a rich family. I'm a very average family in Italy. Both parents working, still working. I have other two brothers, one engineer, one physiotherapist. I didn't went to university. So I'm pretty normal guy. And what did I wanted was a big dream. It was about achieving freedom to do what I want to do and spend time with my kids, my future family, you know, with my future wife. You know, so it's all about what do you want to do and work for it. Work for it. It will come. That's what it's about. It will come. You just need to go and stick to it. There has been a lot of up and down. I promise you, a lot of up and down. There was a moment that I wanted to take my laptop, open the window, bye-bye. Okay? There was a lot of those moments.
I didn't throw a chair in the face.
Yeah, but that's part of the process. There was a lot of frustration. I can lie. I can't say, wow, I'm living a dreamland. No way. I have been many days with feeling down and frustration because things weren't going the way I wanted to. And, you know, so there has been a lot of things going on.
But coming back maybe to the questions a little bit, Davide.
Sorry.
Yeah, so,
I'm getting too excited here.
Yeah,
anyway.
so basically, so the third question that we need to make sure that we get while we create our ad is the one that Davide said before. What is the result that they can achieve? So basically, you remember a few times ago we were talking about this thing. If you can either speak about the desire, so towards something positive that people want, or you can talk about the fear. What do people like get away from that? And this is a little bit the positive way, right? How to approach the people. So what are the things or what are the results that people can achieve? What is the result that my avatar can achieve if my avatar chooses to opt into this product or to this service that I am providing? Yeah, so this is also very important to understand before you actually start creating a script.
Yes.
Because you need to understand what is it actually which solution is it that you're serving to them. Right, so this is why this question is quite important to really have nailed down on a piece of paper. Just write it down, like whatever comes out of your head.
And mention it that even though, for example, in our business, online business, you need to mention the truth that it's not about you enroll 1 week after you start to see dollars coming in. Yeah. You need to train yourself for amount, maybe 2 or 3 months to learn the skills. Then you can start to see income start to coming about 6 to 12 month time. And then from there, it's about growing that.
I think this is very, very important because we in the beginning, in our first ads that we were playing around, we got a lot of leads in and everything was fine and stuff, but the quality of leads was so much different because basically the people, they expected fast results. And of course, like, it's not going to happen. I mean, it is maybe going to happen that one person who's lucky to the first ad that just goes right in there and everything is perfect and stuff. But most of us, it's not like that. We were not like that.
No.
And I think that it's very important to understand these questions and then really go into the avatar stuff and really be honest, be real. Because if you're too dreaming about this whole situation, then you will get the quality of leads which is expecting the fast results, and then they will come in and they will go out again.
Too much work to do, and they were gonna run away because they didn't want that.
Right? They're not grateful actually.
Yes.
For the fact that you're actually showing them the way, they're gonna be more angry towards you, and you don't need that. Really, trust me, you don't need that.
Yeah.
So really make sure that you get this down pretty clearly, and also like Davide said, just be honest, just tell people straight up front, listen, this is hard work, it's going to take a lot of dedication, it's going to take a lot of hours in front of the TV, understanding, learning the skills, all of these things, then implementing it, and then you will see results. You know, it's not just you click a few buttons. There
was a question from one of our leads where actually came.
He sent you an email, right?
Send me an email. Hi, Davide and Caroline. I've got a question. How can you say that in the video, my understanding is that, yes, you can work from home and actually work few hours and make lots of money. But then you're talking about that only the people who actually want to put the work and a very strong mindset on approaching this for a period of time. And which one of the two is true? Should I actually, it's easy and work from home, or it's hard and I need to keep on working hard to make those money, right? And that comes to the point, I ask myself a good question, because what do I am saying in the video? Maybe it's not crystal clear about what does it take to do this particular subject or this particular service or product. What does it take? So my answer to that question was that, first of all, it's both of them. So my relation in terms of easy and work from home, it is easy once you have set up. To run a business online, it doesn't take long hours to maintain it. You are talking about 1 hour, 2 hours a day maximum. And you can leave it for a weekend with no problem. 20 minutes a day, you are fine. You just have a look on your campaigns if it's running everything smoothly. But the other question in relation to, so it's on the first question, it's related to sustainability, right? The business, once it's up and running, it's easy to maintain. There is no like a real business things that you have employees and all of these things that you need to take care of it. No way. The other thing where it's just more of a hardworking people is that I mentioned that I related this to a lot of people that they believe with few clicks they can just see the dollars rolling in, and this is a very false expectation, right? And I meant that it does take time to learn the skill. It does take effort in terms of investment. You need to invest at least $97 a month if you really want to do that. And before you start to see money rolling in, you need to see about 6 to 12 month time. And this all entirely up to you how much time you will dedicate at the beginning to speed up the process. It's not up to me. I can't push you to do something. Program is there. I have done it. I have do it what I had to do it before. And now I'm just implementing few things at a time. But the whole entire process and business is up and running. And once I've created one, I can go and build another one. I can go and build another one. And I make those other two working, for example. So that was one of the questions that make me realize, do I actually mention 100% in the videos? What does it take? Do I say crystal clear what is necessary for start this business? And then I'm gonna have this as a feedback to me, going back to the video and make few changes and test another video. This is the way how I improve, and now I make sure I go and meet the right people that I also want to work with. And I know they have been always thinking at least closer to my mindset, you know, closer. Doesn't have to be the same, but closer. They know that there is a possibility, there is a chance out there that can literally change your life completely from A to B. And so
then there's the next question, which is actually a little bit similar to the first one. So it's what are the things that they are afraid of? And this is related to all the self-limiting beliefs that people are having, right? So
I have no idea how to open a computer.
For
example.
Technical skills, can be age, can be like all the things that they think that, oh my God, I'm afraid, I don't want to do this and this. For me, actually, personally, one of the biggest thing is that I'm actually afraid of success. This sounds really crazy, but I really have always been a very hardworking girl, and all my life I know, and my mom is super, super tough. Yeah, she's a mother of 6, and she was working night shifts and in the hospital, and in the daytime she was taking care of her 6 children. And she's a lonely child. She took care of her parents, who my grandfather had Alzheimer's and my grandmother had 4, how do you say, ictus? Strokes in stroke, I think, is a heart. Anyway, it doesn't matter, but in the brain, yeah. And she basically for 10 years, every day, I remember when we were kids and stuff, we went there every day to take care of my grandparents as well. So she's a very, very tough lady, my mom, and she brought us up to be super independent and really stand on our own feet, all 6 of us. And I really feel comfortable in that role. Like, I really feel comfortable being the one that always have to work hard, always is steps behind. I'm never the lucky one, always like these kind of things, because that's what we were always told. We were always told, you're not the lucky one, life doesn't come easy. Like Davide said, money doesn't grow on the trees, you have to work for it. You do it, you have to make it happen, right? And certainly when I start to feel now coming more and more up into it, for me, I'm afraid of actually how does it feel to be successful? How does it feel to be the lucky one? How does it feel that everything falls how it should?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, I don't even know how to live in that scenario. I know only how to live in the hardworking scenario. So that has been something that I really have to been working very, very much on my personal journey. Because that actually was stopping me. So that actually is funny, because it sounds stupid, right? You want all of these things, you're creating all like your life to go towards these goals, and then suddenly you're stopping yourself because, oh my God, how can I even live in that dream world, right? That I've always wanted. So this is something that for me, for my avatar, that's very important. But for example, for Davide's avatar, we actually have separate avatars. So in Davide's avatar, that's not a thing, for example. So it's just important for you to really understand, how is my avatar thinking? What is my avatar? What is it that it wants? What is it that my avatar is afraid of? The self-limiting beliefs, all of these things. So this is a very important question, that what are the things that they are afraid of?
Yeah.
And then the last question is, why have they not done it on their own? Sorry.
So why have they not done this on their own? Mm-hmm. So why they need support, for example? Why they need your help? Why they need your guidance? Why they need you to achieve what they want?
Yeah.
That's a tricky one. That's a tricky question, because here it comes the point of literally asking yourself, what do I actually offer that can change for real that specific person? What do I actually do and promote as a partner of SFM? What do I actually promote? I do promote more money. I do promote a life of freedom. Yes, but what is a life of freedom? And meaning to me, a life of freedom could be to stay where I wanted. I don't need to have a boss, certainly. I don't want to have it. And I need to control my economy without being influenced by the recession, by anything else that is happening around the world. I'm on my own. I don't need government. I don't need anything else. I can handle everything on myself.
You could not hear he's a control freak.
So I want to have everything under my control, because I don't want that others dictate my life. That's what is so important to me. Very important. That's, for me, it's freedom, right? For other people, freedom, for them, it could just be able to spend more hours in the afternoon with their kids. Go and pick them up from school. It's already a success. So if potentially they are in a full-time job and they are quite happy, they're earning good money, but they are not happy in the fact that they can't see and they can't go pick up their kids. So they are trying to look for something that they do part-time, and then they can work maybe from their laptop or from home, that they will be able to actually go in the afternoon and pick up their kids from school.
Or for some, it's just to create some fund or whatever for their kids, to fall back on. Can be whatever. For every people is different. We know, for example, we were doing some research for when we did our avatar, and we spoke with one of our colleagues in dancing who has a normal job next to his dancing teaching, and we just asked him like, how is it going, blah blah blah, like asking a lot of questions about it, and he loved having a boss.
Yeah. For
him, he needs a boss.
He needs a boss.
He doesn't want to be alone or be the leader of something. He actually needs to be led. So every person is different, and we cannot just assume that just because we think like this, just because
everybody
we
should think like that.
Everybody, yeah,
no,
exactly.
It's not that. It's not that.
Yeah.
And potentially he's very happy if he's searching for another job who will get paid more, so there is more benefit to him and so on. Yeah, you get a salary with benefit for sure. You're gonna grow with that. But to me, is a jail, because you're gonna give your time away for those money.
Yeah.
And there is no any other value that compare, other valuta that can be compared with time. There is simply no other in the world to me.
But it's just important that you understand this, that one thing is what you think, and one thing is what your avatar thinks. And many times, especially when we start out, our avatar is ourselves. So you should ask yourself these questions. But if your avatar is not yourself, then really dig into your avatar. You can even do research. It can be that, for example, your avatar is best friend or your neighbor or whatever, and then go and ask them questions and really dig into these things, because it's so important to have these these questions, but in general have a very deep understanding of your avatar, the fear, the pain points, what they want, their success criteria, like all of these things, so that when you start to create your ad, you are completely ready to write down and really fire away directly, so you can catch the people where they are at, and not just say, oh, you want time freedom, great, it's too generic. Yeah, we need to be much more specific.
Yeah, so true. Yeah.
So I think next time you're gonna go into the ad itself, right? Like how to structure the ad. But as a homework, it would be amazing if you've done the questions from last time and the question from this time as well. So at least we have somewhere to, like, we're doing something, things are happening, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just information, it comes in and it comes out. But if we actually do the job and do the work, like do the things behind the scenes, then just really moving forward and starting to happen stuff. So it's really
so before we got a few minutes before to close off, if Jenna, you have anything to share, or you would like to share how it's going with your journey, and most important, I want to know, are you in England now? How is it the situation? I heard it's very bad.
Yes, I am in England, and it's not going well, and it's not gonna be going well in the next 6 months or maybe 1 year, because apparently the numbers are growing. God knows what's going on here. And you know that I work in the cinema, and now the big production companies are not releasing their films. So James Bond is not coming, other films for Christmas are not coming, and basically we have this big cinema open for 5-10 guests a day, and it's just, it feels like really, like really horrible in a way, because it's otherwise the city is fine, like bars are open and restaurants are open until 10 o'clock, and people are going out, but
wearing masks.
Yeah, they do wear masks, not inside the restaurants, but on the streets they do wear masks. And I don't know, I mean, I'm really confused with this virus. I was expecting this to be over, but obviously Boris Johnson said that 6 more months we will have these bad restrictions, and then God knows.
I've heard that probably the same guy that you just mentioned is the one who say to artists that they should start to go and find a new job or find a new skill, profession.
Well, you know what? This is the other thing. West End is not opening until next year, and even if they would open whatever, like small theaters or something, they're not allowed to have more than 6 people groups. Then they have to leave gaps between seats, and it just and the cinema next to my cinema, maybe you have the same one, Cineworld. This is like a worldwide chain.
Yes.
They completely closed. They just fired 5,500 people in UK and 45,000 people worldwide. And they fired all of these people with no plan when they will reopen. We were thinking that we're going to be fired as well. I was like, oh, my village is ready. I'm going home, because I can't even find another job here. It's like at the moment you can't really, before you can do like whatever other jobs, or even with the artistic things, we could do like singing somewhere or more, stuff. But now
at events and stuff, but now events are not happening, right? So this is the problem.
Exactly. So and that's why the online business, guys, this is gonna be the hot spot for at least 2-3 more years, like really a lot of people.
Very sure. I'm a deep believer that this is the way to it will really boost the the world to change for, let's say, a drastic one. I will say that many people will start to actually jump in the online world and implement it and trying to be creative in that side, because it's the only way that can work now. You know, if physically we can't do much, then the online world is
it's how we're connecting to each other, right?
Yeah.
When we can't travel.
You see now what we're doing. I'm in Hong Kong, you're in the UK. I'm using Zoom, and we can video each other and Zoom each other. You know, you can do that with client all day long with whatever skill you have.
Our dancing
Field
and stuff. We're doing even competitions online and private lessons online. So it's really, everything is really transferring online for sure.
Absolutely.
So it's really, that is so important, I think, to really dig deep into these skill sets.
I know also, Rico, you are listening to me, so probably I would like to know also, let me know in a message or in a chat how it's going for you as well, because you're from the UK. I can't remember where, maybe Leeds? No, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, there
Rigos!
We can't hear you. You're unmuted.
I am in Leeds, David.
Leeds, correct. Yeah.
Leeds, in north part of England.
Correct. Very nice to see you. I hope you're safe around there as well. And I mean, I really hope that
stay safe.
Situation will get as soon as possible back to normal, but I really doubt. But we need to keep strong, guys. And for any help, please reach out. Okay, we are here for you. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna close now, and I will see you next Sunday. Thank you very much, everybody.
Guys, like always, just
thank you.
Fire
Thank you. Ciao, Rico. Take care.
Ciao.
Bye, Jenna.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
bye.
you, guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.